All right. What's up, guys? Rod's Reps here, back with another video. You read the title, you read the thumbnail. Can you read the thumbnail? I don't know if I put text in the thumbnail. Anyways, we're talking about my 5 favorite sneakers in my collection. I'm kind of phrasing this as if I were to keep 5 sneakers of my collection. So I'm gonna keep it kind of well-rounded. So keep that in mind, I suppose. This is a figurative if I were to keep 5 sneakers and I had to sell or toss the rest of them. So starting off with an absolute banger. You guys already see it in the background. We got the MF Doom Dunk Highs with that special artwork on the bottom. That's part of why I love them so much. MF Doom is one of my absolute favorite music artists of all time, and I had been trying to track down these Nike Dunks for a little while before I finally got them. I got these on a good sale, so they were actually pretty cheap. They got so many intricate details that just make me love them so much more. You can swap the laces to match whatever you're wearing, or most of the time I like to keep a gray set of laces in them, but I've opted to put the red back in them for now. And I just love the artwork that's on the bottom. This one being from Food, the other one being from Special Herbs and Spices. It's just such a neat little touch. Absolutely love this pair, and how long it took me to track them down, get my hands on them, just make them feel that much more special. The second one that I'm gonna talk about today has got to be my Yeezy 700 Ember in Flames that my lovely wife got for me for my birthday about a year back. These are my beaters. These are my summer yard work shoe. They're my lawn mowing shoe, hence all of these absolutely heinous stains you can see along the toe. I've washed these probably like 6 or 8 times, like giving them a fat scrub down with a sponge and soapy water and whatnot, and they are still this grungy. It's because I'm worn them so much. They're practically starting to fall apart. This bit on the back of the sole is starting to separate. But I love the Yeezy 700. I only have one other colorway, being that magnet gray one, and it's just kind of boring. I like these a lot more. They got a lot more punch. And moreover, just the Yeezy 700 in general is just a very comfy shoe. I mean, you can practically slip it on. If you lace it up a little loosey at the top, you can just slip it on. Super comfortable. They only get more comfortable the more you wear them. And it's just an absolute banger of a sneaker. This is definitely one of my favorites, especially considering that my lovely lady got them for me. Next up, the third sneaker I'll talk about, I suppose you can already tell by it not being on the shelf, it's going to be the Union Air Jordan 1. Specifically this colorway, the blue and red version of them. Although I have both, or I suppose all 3 pairs of the Union Air Jordan 1 highs, this one is my absolute favorite. I love how the colorway comes together. It's so cohesive, yet being super loud with the blue and the red. But because it's a toned down, like darker blue, it's a lot more wearable. The black toe and gray colorway just doesn't really do it for me, as like red in particular is my favorite color. It's very wearable. You can wear it with anything, especially if you put the yellow laces in there, because then the shoes are like the bright spot of the outfit with all 3 primary colors. And then you can kind of wear it anything. You can match with one of the colors on there, or you can wear just muted black and white with it. It's just super wearable. I really love it. And then on top of that, it's one of the most comfortable Air Jordan 1s in my collection, at least, because the whole thing is made out of tumbled leather. So it's got that too. A list of anybody's favorite sneakers, including mine, wouldn't be complete without one of the slip-on or foam comfortable sneakers, and I suppose they're not really sneakers, it's more like a shoe. I don't know, a different category. Irregardless, my favorite has absolutely got to be the Salehe Bembury Croc. Right now I have the Urchin Purple. I'm looking to pick up a new pair for this season because my pair is pretty grungy, so looking to replace it. I absolutely love the design that Salehe did with this, which is just literally his fingerprint. The whole design, all the swirling, is designed to be his fingerprint. I believe that quite literally is his thumbprint on the bottom. These Salehe Crocs are absolutely one of my favorite sneakers in my collection. Whether or not you consider it a sneaker, I don't care. They're one of my favorites. And because I wear them so much and I like them so much better than any of all of these, I'll consider them one of my absolute favorite sneakers. And now I'll say some honorable mentions before I talk about my absolute favorite pair in my collection. I guess the first honorable mention will go to the Off-White Air Jordan 1s. My favorite of which being this canary yellow colorway. You can see on the shelf I've got the Euro white and then the Chicago. I don't have the UNC blue. That'd be something to pick up if I find a good deal on it to like complete the collection. I think that'd be funny. Although I probably would never wear it. They're not really an absolute favorite of mine, although I really appreciate it because these have got to be Virgil's absolute greatest work. It just doesn't really crack my personal top favorites for me because I've got so many pairs in the collection that have personal stories tied to me. These don't really have a personal story tied to me aside from just me appreciating the design and the artist. Another honorable mention will have to go to the Rust Pink Air Jordan 1s. These had been and still are an absolute grail of mine for a while, alongside the Igloos. I've got the matching Igloo pair of the set there. These are very nice. I like the black toe color blocking on these with this washed out pink. It's just really clean, really wearable, but it's just a plain Air Jordan 1, and they're not that comfortable being that smooth leather. So doesn't really crack my absolute top favorites, although it is definitely an honorable mention. But the last shoe I'm going to talk about today has got to be the Amamaniere Air Jordan 3s. Absolute killer of a sneaker. I love all of the intricate details on these, and I got them for an absolutely crazy deal, like a clearance sale level deal, right when these first came out, which was pretty nuts. And although they might not be the best quality, I couldn't be bothered to tell because they feel absolutely amazing on feet. I love the nice, comfortable, malleable, tumbled leather that's on there. You got the suede hits along the heel and the toe and on the side of the lace eyelets. And the inner sock liner of the sneaker being that padded, like velour almost material that's nice and quilted, stitched in there. It's just super comfortable. It's just a clean white and gray and cream monotone colorway, which again, like a lot of these sneakers that I've talked about today, you can wear with anything. This sneaker is a lot of people's favorites, and for good reason. So that's why they're one of my favorites. Now, upon retrospect of this video, these shoes aren't in any particular order. Although if I had to have an absolute favorite that would be my one sneaker to wear forever, it'd probably be those Yeezy 700s, just because they're so incredibly comfortable and you can slip them on. They're just a lot more wearable in any situation than the rest of these sneakers. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.